Visit to do a couple things. One, to make sure we're spreading the information about Zika, and including that we have announced a $5 million grant that will go to centers like this one to help make sure that they're able to provide support to people to learn about Zika, to have the tools to fight Zika, and also came here to listen, which is what I just had the opportunity to do, to listen to a group of women who are part of spreading the information and those who are receiving the information about Zika, to make sure that people know that this is something that is quite dangerous for women who are pregnant, because the result in a baby with a very deep birth defect is something that is very serious. With regard to the Affordable Care Act, probably the most important part of it being implemented in Puerto Rico was the $6 billion that you're referring to that was supposed to last until 2017. But the demand from the people in terms of the use of federal funds for health care is what is driving down that use of that number. It didn't go as far as people estimated that it would go. We are part of tracking that money because it moves through HHS in terms of health care, but I think all of you know the health care demands on this island are very, very great and are not being fully met. And part of the reason that they're not fully met is that the way Medicaid payments occur for the island of Puerto Rico is actually different than for the mainland. And right now we have a proposal, the administration has a proposal before Congress to change that. And that would mean that more money would match Puerto Rico's dollars from federal dollars for Medicaid. The other change is proposing that we expand who is covered, because right now in Puerto Rico only up to 50% of poverty versus 100% of poverty are covered. And so those are the changes we would like to see happen for the long term, because that ACA money was a one-time bump of money. What we would like to do is change to a more long-term equitable solution, and that's what we're trying to work with the Congress on. That's the legislation. There are two things. There's money for Zika, which is an emergency, and we need that right now. And that's not just for Puerto Rico, although Puerto Rico has more than any other place in the United States. But there's also a piece of legislation that's separate that is about helping with the debt and how to handle the debt, as well as trying to do these changes in Medicaid. So two separate issues, though related, and they come together through health and the actual health care of people on the ground here in Puerto Rico.
Thank you very much.
Do you think that